I've spent most of my time in Bishkek city, and I thought, why don't I try exploring the surrounding area? This is only really a commuter line. There's an early morning train into the city, then a return one out of it in the early evening. The journey to the end of the line and a town called Tokmok, where I'm going, is about 65 kilometers, but it takes 2.25 hours. However, for 26 soms, which is about 22 pence, you can't really complain. The ticket inspector has just come up to me, we've had a little chat. She's wondered why on earth I'm going to this town at the end of the train line, and sort of seemed a bit concerned and wondered where I was going to stay the night, and then offered me to stay and sleep on the train if I needed to, so that was very nice of her. The lady told me that the little town I'm going to is a criminal town. The thing about being on an empty train is that you get so much choice where to sit. If you want to have a little sleep, you can go in a darker place like this. If you want to do some reading, you can come to a lighter space like this. If you want to look out to that side of the window, no problem, sit there and look out that side and sit there. It's never great arriving in a new town that you don't know at night time, but I didn't really have any choice in the matter because there's only one train a day and that happens to be in the evening. So I'm officially the only person in my carriage, and I'm curious to know whether I'm actually the only person on the train. I think I am the only person on the whole train apart from staff. This carriage is completely dark, the lights are all off, and I've checked about 4 carriages. I don't know how many there are. A member of staff just told me that we're going to finish our journey in 5 minutes, so I better go back now. But yes, it seems I'm having a personal train ride. So just arrived, and as I was the only person on the train, I'm also the only person on the platform. First impression of the town is it's a little bit on the dark side. So I'm on the main street now, and I'm hoping I might find a place to have dinner. The town's been in existence since 1867. I've been walking around for about an hour now, and not much in the way of food choices. That place looked nice, but it seems like they're closing up now. But I can try. So I just met a nice group of people in that cafe, but the cafe was closing, so they didn't have food, so they took me to this restaurant. And I just had a really good feed. Oh, totally full now. Now, do you guys want to see something quite cool? If so, check that out. Just a huge plane. A real one it was, once upon a time, on a plinth. That's quite interesting. In Bishkek, all such things are always in the Russian language. But as we're in a smaller town, it's actually in the Kyrgyz language. This is the train that's going to go back to Bishkek at 5 AM. It's about 11 PM now. Oh, it's open. Okay, so I've been accepted on, so I'm allowed to sleep the night here on the train, which is just stationary in the station, getting ready to leave again in the morning. So that's really good. And after being outside in a cold, rainy, dark place, it's really nice to be in a nice, dry, warm train with a bed as well. So I'm going to get myself some kip.